Now, we're delighted to welcome in studio this morning 2 members of Sliabh Aughty Drama Group, Evanne Brennan and Shane Kelly. Good morning, folks.
Morning, how are you? Thanks for having us.
Delighted to have you in. So, Shane, you're directing again. The last time we had you in, I think it was your first foray, but obviously you got on well and you enjoyed it. You're back again for more torture.
I come back for a second year of torture. Yeah, so I'm delighted to be back. Yeah, we're this is our second year now back on the circuit, and our second year doing our 3-act play. So this year, we're going to do Dancing at Lughnasa by Brian Friel.
It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
A big play, yeah. It's a great play. Brian Friel, he's a really nice writer, and he's probably one of the best out there, really. And yeah, it's a play that really appealed to me and the group last year when we decided to take it on, and it has everything. And we're really looking forward to it now.
It has, yeah. I remember seeing it before. You would have done it good for
How many years ago was that? Sliabh Aughty did very well with it, I think, when they did the circuit, if I'm not mistaken.
Think it was done in around the 1994, around that year.
Okay.
So one of our cast members is actually in it again this year. Okay. Noel Hogan, he would have been playing Jerry Evans back in the day. So
he was only a child then, I'd say.
He's only a whisper young lad, yeah. So we're starting on the 21st of February, Friday the 21st, and we have 3 nights in Mount Shannon, then the 21st, the 22nd and the 23rd of February. So those are 3 opening performances. Okay,
and of course that's great because it gives you the confidence and it helps you as well. Evan, you'll probably understand, you'll understand it more than us. You get to perform in front of the locals, and if you've any nerves or anything, and it's a learning curve, I suppose, before you go on the circuit, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. We were actually just saying at rehearsal last night, our 3 shows in Mount Shannon are nearly as good as 3 weeks rehearsal, because you've such a loyal public in Mount Shannon. They always come and they always stay afterwards, and people have loads. And all of that behind her help is lovely.
And you'll be busy then on the circuit.
That's it, yeah. It's a busy enough circuit, and there's a few falling right on top of each other as well, which is always good. It's good to have the shows kind of rolling along, and it is really nice as well.
Yeah.
Shane, how do you pick a play? How do you decide which one to go for? What are your priorities? Have you pros and cons like?
Yeah, so I mean, when I'm picking a play, you look at the group that you have, the group of actors you have, and you try and match the play to the actors.
Okay.
And obviously you have to like the play to begin with. So I've always been a big Brian Friel fan. He's a brilliant writer. And a lot of his writing, it centres around kind of relationships, family relationships. And I think his type of writing suits Sliabh Aughty,
Okay.
I mean? It's Irish based, obviously, but and you try and, as I say, pick your actors in for the play, and
because you'd know the actors so well, then you'd know
who suit what.
Yeah, and a lot of Brian Friel's casts, you'd have maybe up to 8 or 9, 10 in a lot of his plays, and we've really been trying to grow over the last couple of years, and we're you want to try and get as many people up on the stage as you can. And again this year, we've another new face on the stage. Fiona Hogan is back with us, and we're delighted to have her. And we also have a couple of people in the cast and crew backstage, new to Sliabh Aughty. So it's there's a job, as I say, for everyone. And
it's a really clear effort, isn't it? There's people from all over, isn't there?
There is, from Mount Shannon to Gunlow up to Fecal, you know what I mean? It's a real, it's a real kind of East Clare stronghold, and everyone, we've, as I said, we're a growing group, and we're always looking for new members, and there's a job for everyone.
I was just going to say,
and there is an awful lot of people, I'd say, involved in the background that you don't see when you just go in to view the play.
Yeah, that's it, you know what I mean? Again, this year it's a challenging play in that, it's a big set again, you know what I mean? You have to, you need lots of manpower behind you to get the set up on the stage on that particular day that you're performing. So you know, we could have anything up to 20 people again this year involved.
Wow,
and,
it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you have a set vehicle for bringing all your stage set and everything and all your bits and pieces?
We do, yeah. We hire a van for the month of March, and to take the set around to all the venues. Yeah,
that's a good idea. And I suppose insurance-wise and everything, it probably works out cheaper than owning your own van between insurance and
it would,
wear and tear and everything.
It definitely would, but at the same time, you know, to put on the play, to bring a play on the circuit, it costs money. You know,
I would think so.
And
yeah.
you know, that's why, you know, we try to do as many shows as we can throughout the year,
yes.
be it pub theatre or three act, to be able to fund you going forward for the circuit.
Of course.
And again, as Evanne said, like, we just want to thank the you know, the East Clare public. They always come out every year, whether it is pub theatre or the three act. They're really supportive, and we really appreciate it. And without them, we just couldn't put on a three act play on the circuit.
But in fairness,
it just
we
wouldn't
get
be
great
possible.
enjoyment. You know, we all get great enjoyment out of going to them.
And the pub theatre is hilarious. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Great entertainment.
Yeah, we had just the year gone by. We had a great year, and especially pub theatre. It was great for the group personally, because one of our girls that's in it, Siobhan Dunnan, wrote one of the pieces for pub theatre, and it went down a treat. I think everyone enjoyed it. And then, as well as that, Joe Dillon produced another play, and you know, that was Joe's first year producing, and he did a fantastic job. And that's what we want to keep kind of getting new directors, new actors onto the stage, and pub theatre is really good for that.
Yes.
And I want to thank Ryans. You know, they've been brilliant to us over the last 10 years now, and it's a great venue. And it's just a pity that they closed, you know. But thanks to Jason and Carol for all their support.
Always very helpful for anything like that.
Yeah, it's an ideal location too.
And Evanne, of course, you've been involved for the last number of years.
Yeah, I've been here 10 years now, actually, yeah. So I moved back to Mount Shannon in 2014, and Noel Hogan turned up on my doorstep shortly afterwards, seeing would I have
it's
any...
It's like the hurling club when a family moves into the area.
Reeling them in. But yeah, no, it's been fantastic. I absolutely love Sliabh Aughty because it's a group of people that you wouldn't gather together in any other ways. You know, it's very eclectic in terms of age, in terms of kind of what people do, where they come from, all of that kind of thing, and it draws us all together just, you know, around the idea of, like Shane is saying, you know, looking for new plays, redoing old plays, bringing new people in, and giving people a chance to try their hand at all the kind of different bits and bobs. Do you know, obviously when you come and see a show, you just see what's happening on the stage, but there's so many people involved in the background, and you know, like Shane is saying, we're looking for new people, and it isn't necessarily that you have to be on the stage or that you have to be directing, but getting involved in terms of costume or in terms of helping out backstage, or, you know, driving the van or whatever it be. There's obviously so much background work that goes into putting on the shows as well. So.
And do you have any inkling as to what play Shane is going to pick until he tells you? You know, do you hear rumours, or have you any input to that?
Dancing at Lughnasa was definitely one that's been hanging around for ages. There's a good few sort of women of that age in the group at the moment. So it's kind of been in the background. But we do have, you know, once we're kind of finished and everyone has relaxed a little bit after the three acts, you know, maybe during the summer we'll start reading, and, you know, somebody will just come up with a play and it'll just sort of reveal itself. Like Shane is saying, it's you know, it's about who wants to be involved. You have to kind of tailor the cast to that, and then also you have to think about what play you want to spend that amount of time with as well. Do you know, because you start rehearsing in November, you're going to be doing the play until April. You really don't want something that's going to be difficult or dragging you down. You know, you want something that you're going to enjoy. Not even necessarily that it has to be happy or funny or
no, but just enjoy doing
good writing and good people around you, because you are going to spend the majority of your kind of winter, spring with those people and with these words. So it might as well be something that you like, you know.
And how many nights a week then would you be?
We're 3 nights a week now. Like I'm a midwife. Adela's a nurse. Shane works shift as well. So we're not maybe all there 3 nights a week, but we do try and do the three nights a week.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah, it really
having
is.
Another life as well.
Yeah, but you really start feeling the pinch now. We're 3 weeks away from the first show, and you know, all the other things need to be put aside now, and everyone is not doing any other extracurriculars, just coming to rehearsal and learning their lines.
But it must be very difficult. As Trish says, you've lives outside of drama. I mean, you've partners, you've children, children, you've work, job commitments, everything.
Well, that's it. There'll be all the orphans in the hall now. The Sliabh Aughty orphans coming along.
You'd want very supportive family, wouldn't you, really, around you?
You absolutely do, yeah. And you couldn't do it without them. Like, there's everybody who's minding kids and giving up, maybe evenings out, or, that you'd be gone, you'd be hanging out with people nearly to, bring kids to training and matches and all that.
They have other
activities. Of course they do, sure. The kids are busier than we are. Yeah. So, there's so much, again, like the unseen support of getting a play onto the stage is incredible.
And even when you're on the circuit, I mean, you're travelling.
Yeah.
So that's extra time.
Yeah, absolutely. And even just, it's asking a lot of the kids even sometimes, that you'd be away those nights.
Of course.
And, no, it is.
I suppose it helps if some of your family are immersed in the drama and the arts as well. It helps. They might understand a little bit
They
better.
sometimes have no choice but to be immersed in it, I think.
Love me, love my dog.
Exactly.
And we do get great support, and we actually, over the course of rehearsals, you could have my kids or Siobhan's kids or Evanne's kids all there, and they want to be there to see they want to come and see the rehearsal and see the show. So there is a big interest there as well from your family. Of course, they're always kind of. They want to see you do well, and yeah, it is great.
And you wouldn't be where you are only for them, like us all. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's nice to see kind of the generations coming along. Like, I remember when we were all small, sitting in, on the ground at the Scariff Drama Festival, watching all the plays. It would have been like Emer, me, Shane, Siobhan, people like that watching those shows. And now our kids are there, and it's lovely to see the generations coming along. Such a tradition in East Clare of drama. So
So you're looking forward to it anyway.
Yeah, we're absolutely looking forward to it. It's as Evanne said, we're 3 weeks off now, Mount Shannon, and things are really starting to turn now, and the rehearsal's going well. So we're really looking forward to putting on the show, and I'd encourage everyone to come out and see the show. As I said, Brian Friel is a brilliant writer, and there's a bit in there for everyone. He has a bit of pathos, a bit of humour, and it's a really lovely show. And we're really looking forward to it, and we'd love the support of the public, and we always get it.
So that's February the 21st, 22nd, 23rd of February in the Hall of Mount Shannon.
In the Hall of Mount Shannon.
Okay.
Yes.
And Shane, when during rehearsals, is there ever, I'm just curious, a clash of personalities or anything? Who steps in?
A clash of personalities. Yeah, well,
what happens in the Mount Shannon Hall?
Well, I suppose, look, whenever you get probably 15 people into a hall, there's always going to be a small little difference of opinion, but at the end of the day, we're all united, and look, we all get on well, and you have to get on well when you're spending so much time together. And at the end of the day, we have great fun doing it. And we wouldn't be doing it otherwise. And
once you enjoy it, then
there's a great bit of
important.
It's great crack. Yeah, we enjoy the rehearsals. You talk it over, and even when you after rehearsals, you talk what happened, what didn't happen, but we have a great time, and the circuit is no different. We're really looking forward to taking Lughnasa on the circuit and coming back to Scariff. Scariff is one of our last festivals on the circuit, so we're really looking forward to that.
And you always get a huge crowd, of course, tonight in Scariff, don't you?
Great support, as I said already. The support is amazing, and anyone that was in Scariff last year, the hall was packed, and it really gave us. It gives the group a great incentive to do well, and you can feel the support.
You can feel it.
You could feel it last year in the hall. There was so much support in the hall, and I think the group fed off that.
Okay, which is good.
And we won the festival last year, which we were delighted, and I think the support we got had a lot to do with
helped.
that.
Okay. Okay, what to say, the 15th man or the 16th man, is it?
The 16th, definitely.
Depends what game you're playing.
You nearly caught me there. So I suppose, Shane, really, Dancing at Luna is such a big one, and people will be comparing it to the last time. I think we said Geraldine Colleran was in it the last time?
Geraldine Colleran,
and probably others that we can't remember, and Noel Hogan, of course.
It's been a while since it's been
done.
So
people will be looking forward to it.
They will. And
no pressure, lads.
No pressure, we'll get there.
And it's a well-known play,
I think there's equal amounts of pressure for people who know the play well and people who are seeing it for the first
time.
Yes, of course. Their first ever Dancing at Luna, so you feel like, oh God, we better do a good job for them as well,
Evan, do you want to just read out the cast there so that people are aware of it?
I know it by heart. I don't need to read it all.
I know there's others involved in the background, too numerous to mention, but just so that the locals know who's involved.
So Siobhan Donnan is playing Kate. She's kind of the main, the eldest sister. I'm playing Maggie, the funny one. Fiona Hogan is playing Rose, and Edel O'Grady is playing Chris. Nikita Coulter is playing Agnes, and that's the 5 sisters. Then we have Noel Hogan, who's playing Michael, who's kind of the narrator, and we see him also interacting a little bit as the child. And then Father Jack is played by Norman Skillen, and Jerry Evans by Michael Kelly, and the director is Shane Kelly, of course.
Excellent. No relation. Okay. Well, listen, we're all looking forward to it. And I mean, even if some of us that aren't that much into drama, we always go to see the local play, whether it's in Mount Shannon or Scariff. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are the same.
Yes, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we'd like to wish you the very best of luck, Shane and Evanne. Thank you so much for coming into us this morning from Sliabh Aughty Drama Group, and the best of luck. No doubt we'll be in touch between now and the festival.
Thanks a million for having us, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.